Okay, I think I'm back. Hopefully I'm back. I have now shut off almost all important stuff that I usually use for streaming. We are down to the bare bones. I am keeping an eye on everything. I'm hoping okay. Here's the deal. If you missed all of this, I'm actually going to delete the first section of the live stream. This will be fresh. This will be new. Hopefully things are working now. Gotta have big hope. I have shut down 2 of my monitors completely. For down speed, I have 478 megabytes per second, and upload, I have 469 megabytes per second. So hopefully we're doing a little bit better. Everything on my end is looking good. I have shut down everything I possibly can for the stream. We are going to make this work. Now, here's the other thing I definitely want to point out. I'm going to be deleting the first attempt at the live stream. The goal for this is if the game is good, I have to apologize for everything I've said about this game. And I will make a video on that. Not just here on a live stream. I will make a big video. If I feel vindicated, though, this will be interesting. I'm very nervous. We are not doing this on YouTube. We will not be doing this anywhere else. I want to see when I boot up this if it dies. Loading anything is making me very nervous. That's the fastest I've ever had a game load, by the way. All the shaders. Ever. Rolls around to being good. Then I will feel vindicated and then make it a public apology. I'll do both. I'll do both. How's everything looking? We look stable. This feels, on this side of my room, so goddamn weird because I'm used to having a ton of stuff going on over here. Like, this is where I usually have all of my stats, my extra chats, all that stuff. It's all over here.
Denovis, 19th of Cogaloon. Water falls from the heavens. If only it were blood.
Okay, so I am now playing with controller. Okay, that's A, that's X. I got a dash with B. Don't know what that does. Bumpers, nothing. Triggers, nothing.
Denovis, 19th of Cogaloon. Rainfall. It might as well be acid.
Launch into missions. Okay, well. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, there was some comments I saw already about the tarot card system and how it just looks like AI slop. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give two shits if there's AI in this game. I really do not care. If they had to, don't care. Certain feats, whether in battle or otherwise, being earned inscriptions, these make you more powerful. Okay. Now, how this was originally pitched, by the way. Does it fall damage? No. No, there's not. Is that there's vampires, there's going to be a bunch of other ones. I believe our good friend Shiny Bree was into the idea of the Banshees?
3rd of Oct, in the year 218 after Deadhaus.
Banshees, Revenants, Wraiths. I think we're missing a race in there.
On the 5th day of our search, it came upon the vampire's dwelling. A ruined tower from the first age.
I do not care.
19th of Cogaloon. Beware the stinging rains, unless you're one of the lesser dead, in which case, I don't know. Traipse about in a field or whatever it is you do.
Open map. Okay, cool. How do I close it? I can't do anything. Long story to find your kingdom in ruin. Explore the ancient catacombs. Select. I don't know what I'm doing.
Denovis, 19th of Cogaloon.
I've heard this.
Amid the snowfall, each human heart beats like a beacon of rapturous heat.
There's our first.
Blur. The world slows to my sight so that rain hangs like silver curtains and lightning winds across the sky like burning vines.
That is not what I expected.
Many are the bones of the cattle that once fed the vampires who sheltered here, and not all were taken when we fled. Some undoubtedly remain, just waiting to be claimed. Thasian soldiers are little more than walking blood meals. Their feeble arms and armor are no match for the living dead.
Okay. I've already done that. I can't break down a goddamn wooden door.
Exsanguinate. Oh, to bathe in the blood of others.
What button is that
This
supposed
spell
to
is
be?
especially useful in the face of multiple combatants, but beware those with tainted blood.
Oh,
Take heed. The awakened lie.
okay, so to use some of these spells, I got right bumper, left trigger, up, left, and Y. Elder God from Soul Reaver. Yeah, I kind of got that same vibe.
Awakened infection grows where they gather.
Look,
With
this is
enough
just the
growth,
opening
it
thing.
rises to walk among them as abominations. See to it these cultists are slain, and the infection will recede.
Okay. Really. So far, one. The controls just feel kind of weird to me, I'm not gonna lie. It very kind of blah. Why can't I just suck his blood? This is fucking... Thank you. Oh, that was cool. Didn't realize that was an option. Either way, I'm not the most impressed.
Whirling death. Whirling death. Whirling death. Magic is denied to you. But I rest assured that this does little to hamper your relish for slaughter.
No matter what I press, like, I feel very underpowered and very bland. Now, okay. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. It's because I'm in water. I'm stupid. I thought that would mean I'd get my health back. I don't understand why it's attacking back. I'm trying to stay off of, like, water.
By slaying these mortals, you have received an inscription which increases your power. There are many ways to earn inscriptions, and many variations thereof. Deformis, 20th of Cogaloon.
What?
While the light of the sun is weakened, the rain brings its own dangers.
Okay.
Across countless realms and countless wars, some choose to stand beside others, not above them. Their duty is not conquest, but watchfulness. You are not alone. We have your six.
I don't know what to say. And the reason... Is this the inscription thing? No. The 3 cogs at the bottom. Only one of them is connected to something. Okay, this whole thing about it being functional on controller is dog shit. Alright, half the stuff doesn't fucking work. Jeez. Tarot cards, all they are just your abilities. T Q R E. What the fuck are these controls? What are these controls? Look.
Deformis, 20th of Cogaloon. Water falls from the heavens. If only it were blood.
Fuck, that is like unplayable. Oh, wrong button. It's not doing what I want it to do. Okay, game. Nothing feels right.
The One of Souls.
That's one of the characters they were so proud of, by the way.
You have claimed a minor arcana. Bring it to the tarot table in the corpse hold, and I will show you how to unlock its power.
How?
The One of Souls. Deformis, 20th of Cogaloon. Rainfall.
I don't fucking care about your goddamn weather report. Apparently there's a way to lock on. I'll tell you right now, not on this. Not on an Xbox controller, there fucking ain't. If there is, maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. This is awful. And I can't.
Deformis, 20th of Cogaloon.
Finisher, jump, evade, sprint. Target lock-on is the scroll wheel.
Beware the stinging rains, unless you're one of the lesser dead, in which case, I don't know. Traipse about in a field or whatever it is you do.
Well, I found the sprint button that I couldn't figure out in fucking controller. No idea what the fuck this thing is supposed to be. Well, okay, hold on. Hold on. If you look at the thing underneath me, so that the spinny attack that looks like dog shit is the right click. That's fine. I actually, yep. If I could map an attack, that's the one I would want mapped right there. T, E, Q, and R. God, and this... That's too little. I'm actually changing on my mouse sensitivity. So I can actually change out upgrades. Can I? Oh, I can upgrade. I don't know how that works. G, is an interesting choice. The fuck do I care? There's supposed to be a spot it'll teach me how to use things to their fullest, and I don't fucking see it, so I guess we're just gonna keep going.
Deformis, 20th of Cogaloon. Fog.
Tab, shut the fuck up. See if this is better. Well, I hit... I'm trying to control it, and this is really rough. I'm sorry.
The Four Souls.
I'm about to die, I guess. Okay, playing this on mouse and keyboard is...
Deformis, 20th of Cogaloon.
I also just realized I wasn't recording the actual footage for this.
In a cloak of gray.
We're gonna try this again. We're a fucking mess right now. And you can't pick the You can't pick the area of the map you want to go to on a fucking controller? Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Lock on's supposed to be R. It doesn't really work that great. I'm gonna try to like splice chunks of all this stuff together for when I make my video, because like now I gotta use now I have to use a mouse and keyboard. Oh, and this thing is just going, my system's going to shit. How bad? Bad. I don't think I can handle this. There's no apology. Dennis, this game is half cooked at best. Okay, so here's the... We've only fucking... Jesus Christ. I can't. Close that. Get that on my fucking face. Okay. We played for 25 minutes. I'm going to play off stream a little more. Here's my thoughts. Currently, this might change. And if it changes in the next video, I'm going to have to point that out, but here's my thoughts already. This is borderline unplayable. Who thought this was a good idea? Let's just talk about it for like half a fucking second, okay? I do not care if there is AI art in this at all. I don't care. It's a team of 10. I don't fucking care. If a game is good, it's going to stand on its own feet. I don't care. So those complaints or anything like that, don't care. Narrator is there. He's there. That stupid fucking little that pops up every time you fucking load in an area about the weather. Oh, fuck off. I don't care. Awful. Actually awful. Controls are abysmal. On mouse and keyboard, I think that's unplayable. Absolutely unplayable. I am really... okay, what I was hoping for, I could at least get some good fucking laughs out of this demo. That's what I was hoping for. I can't. Wanna know why? Because it's awful. I have nothing positive to say about anything. Talk about it. My display capture is just not working now. That's cool. Thank you. Partially, yes. Okay. This is the most honest thing I've seen all day. This right here. You can't even see my mouse. I'm wiggling my fucking mouse around like a goddamn idiot. And you can't even see what the fuck I'm trying to show. Partial controller support. Let me fix that. Can you see it now? Yeah, you can see it now. This thing right here. That's at least fucking honest. Now, as you can tell, I've read some of these. Some of these are now locked. For being in development for 7 years, the demo feels half-baked at best, with an art style that doesn't fit the tone of the world. 100%. This looks goofy as shit. Stemming AI art from tarot cards. I disagree. I don't think they look AI generated. Multiple places in the tutorial level where you can see the void outside the map through the cracks in the floor. Oh, didn't see that. Frame drops. Okay, the performance might be on my computer. I stopped playing the game, and all of a sudden everything's fine. I don't know. I just don't know. Frame drops during every instance of new weather during the level immediately after. This present demo feels like a few months of progress, not nearly a decade of work. Dyack continues to show he is not a developer worth following. I don't know. And the studio behind this game will likely sink like the other studios he's made in the past. If you want Legacy of Kain in modern day, play the remaster of Soul Reaver 1 and 2, support Crystal Dynamics, and show them it's a series worth continuing. Virek. Is this who I think this is? I don't know if that's Denis. It might be. Hold on. Can you see if they've changed their names? Oh, it's Josh. Don't know who you are, Josh. I can assure you the artwork is not AI. This part is. Their old Instagram was very much full of it. Do I think it's a possibility it's AI? Yes. Do I care? No. Don't care. Not been working with Unreal Engine for 7 years. That is accurate. They've changed engines multiple times. He's one of the devs for sure. Team of 10. Team is working hard at making it the best it can be. If you find a bug, please be sure to report it via bug at the main menu page or go directly to the devs. Sorry to hear you're getting frame drops. There has been some optimization and it should improve over time. Yes, I agree. It will. I'm going to give a caveat here. I do believe it will get better over time, if there's time. Because this is supposed to be just a quick demo. This isn't, but you'd think they'd have something. Damn. I played for 4 hours, by the way, spent most of the time trying to get a weapon to drop. I read somewhere that the Hangman's Tree quest rewards weapons, but it took me a while to get that quest to start, the dialogue boxing bug. And even after completing it, there was no reward. Sucks. Anyways, back to combat. I'm a Dark Souls 2 defender. I don't really know what that means. I'm not a huge Dark Souls guy. I don't mind hordes of enemies, neither do I. But I felt ill-equipped to handle them here. Yeah, but that might also just be my computer and my controlling. That's fine. Your weapon always swings in the direction your character is facing. In any other game, you would simply press the left stick. Okay. So this is why this felt off. I was at a hard time because it never seemed to attack the way I wanted it to attack. Okay. Okay. If you want to attack, next attack to land in Deadhaus, you have to stop attacking, turn your character, and attack again. This breaks up combos and makes it feel like you're controlling a tank rather than an agile vampire. Furthermore, the dodge button feels unresponsive. I thought it felt useless. Sometimes it feels like enemies teleport behind you. I'm not sure if that's actually what's happening, but that's what it feels like. I run in to fight a group of 5. When taken on, 3 or 4 more appear behind me. I don't know. Right away, I found myself prioritizing abilities that would kill enemies quickly. It wasn't that I found these abilities fun. I just wanted the enemies off my screen. Bite, flay, extinguish it, that sort of thing. After a couple hours, I got the upgrades to make Frey summon skeletons. Pick off distracted humans or just stand there and watch. Feels... I never felt like I outwitted my enemies. They're pretty dim-witted to begin with. I may have overpowered them. Doesn't feel satisfying. Might have something to do with the animation or sound effects. Combat lacks any oomph. Agreed. Any impact. I don't feel like I'm hitting bodies. They're just polygon. Obviously isn't helped by how poorly the current build runs. Maybe it's not just me then. I find myself thinking about the first level in Defiance, where you pick up the Seraphim Archers with TK and fling them into the walls as spikes as Kain. It's simple, but somehow it never gets old. The finishers in that game were so fantastic, both for Kain and Raziel. I don't remember enjoying that one nearly as much. There's a lot of weighted characters in Defiance. Deadhaus has more abilities, but you don't feel satisfying to execute because both the enemies and the player feel stiff and unresponsive. Progression through the tarot card system is a bit more linear than I expected and feels too grindy. Loot is supposed to be deterministic, but it feels random to me, at least right now. I've noticed that using an ability over and over again seems to get the cards you need. Okay, that's cool. But again, it's so inconsistent. Inscriptions are confusing because they have way too many stats tied to them. If each inscription only did 2 or 3 things, but the effect are more potent, I'd feel motivated to collect them. As it stands, they're blurred together except for the one calling down lightning. Overall combat needs a lot of work. If you get more specific with the different enemy types, but I feel like writing an even longer essay. Most fun I had was dashing around and leaping high into the air. Thank you for your feedback. Helpful. Hold on. Hold on. Something doesn't feel right. Something is very wrong here. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Why doesn't this feel right? I think... I mean, there's no way. I think this is also Dennis, by the way. Can I... fuck, I don't really know how this works. I'm sorry, something just feels very off. I was talking to someone, and I made a comment. No. He's been deleting stuff. Okay. Fuck you, Dennis. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm not letting this slide. I can't let this slide. Different engines, I feel like there should be. Yes. Now, I'm going to have to read this off screen. I will save the... Oh, how can I do this? I don't want to be a liar. This message was done January 19th. Shut down when? Nope. No, I'm just an idiot. I'm an idiot. Dennis, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot on this one. This was a topic that was locked. Only reason the Legacy of Kain series was memorable and good was the stellar voice acting and Amy Hennig. Dyack is a snake oil salesman. Don't waste any money on this. This is how he likes to talk to people. This right here is how he likes to talk to people. I was wrong. I don't believe he did delete. I'm an idiot. I should have saved the entire conversation, not just a snippet. That's why I was having a hard time finding it. But this is how he likes to waste his time. What a complete moronic statement. Some facts when Amy came on the project, the story was complete only for the first game, and she made it better from what I understand. She made no contributions to it. I find that interesting. I personally chose the voice actors. I believe it. And insisted on the actor with theatrical experience. Who do you think chose Simon Templeton as lead? I did. I 100% believe this. As Blood Omen boots, the screen literally displays the concept story and content of Kain were created and developed externally at Silicon Knights. But, okay, he's banned. They banned him. As they should have. I'm sorry. Talk about the series as a whole, you dumb shit, not just the first game, which wasn't that great. I like the first one. None of the things good about a few of the Feel So Night game are because of you, and this game is a grift that will fail. Like everything else you've touched since Too Human. I like Too Human. Blood Omen was Crystal Dynamics' most successful game, despite having the lowest budget of their games. The next best thing was Gex, as leading factor in Eidos' purchase of them. Without Blood Omen, there would be no series, period. Well, no shit. We would have had Shifter? Is that the fucking name of it? Shifter? That's what was Soul Reaver before it was Soul Reaver. It had nothing to do with a few good Silicon Knights. Take your medicine and go back to bed. I'm not the one crapping out unfinished trash in a sad attempt to try and stay relevant. All I have to do is sit and watch where you fail again. You clearly can't create anything of worth yourself. Not even an argument. Take your own advice and move on. This jackass, this guy right here, he commented on some of my videos like he is such a fucking tool of Dennis. It's ridiculous. Thread is in breach of terms of service and will therefore be locked. The OP has earned themselves a temporary ban for their Steam TOS violation. Feedback, comments, even negative ones are more than welcome, but if you keep it civil, the topics... So you're going to ban Dennis then, you fuck? No, you won't. But from what I can see... I don't see anyone outside of his usual people loving this. This is why he's spending so much time on the forum defending it. If they had any faith, he would let it speak for itself on release, rather than doing the exact same thing he did with 2 Human. No successful developer feels the need to get angry and defend their product. Just confirmed to QA, this game has no offline mode. What were you expecting? See nothing wrong with 2 Human. There's a lot wrong with 2 Human, but I love it. Had some issues. Every other survival game? Genre's been dead. Genre's been... Oh, fuck yourself. First off, 2 Human is not a survival game. You idiot. Idiot. Genre's been dead. Problem with survival games. And then... This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not even worth my time. He's not worth Dennis' time. He's a fucking idiot. Quick review. Okay. Oh, give me half a second. That is my bread I have to go take out of the bread maker. Hold on.
In a CRT glow, buried discs where the dead games go. Scratched up saves, corrupted lore. Names you forgot, I remember more. Back when fear had edges and teeth. No checkpoints, just disbelief. Camera fixed, angles lie. History rots, but not in my eyes. They buried the past in bargain bins. Call it obsolete, call it sin. But every screen still loads for me. I hear the code beneath the screams. I'm the keeper of lost pixels. Ghosts in the code won't fade. From forgotten disc to broken signal. I cop the fear you erase. I dig through the static. I bleed through the screen. Every horror you left behind.
Alrighty, sorry about that. Let me grab my earbuds. I was making a sun-dried tomato and basil, actually. I'm not discussing jankiness glitches as they will be patched. Agreed. There needs to be a way to cancel animations. I felt like I canceled the spinny attack once, especially draining blood. Sometimes enemies attack don't cancel immediately. Cisterns means having no return to the hub and running back. Otherwise, it's a massive gate in the way blocking progress. Geez, the amount of enemies in the cistern. Not sure if it's a bug or intentional. Too many enemies can suddenly appear. The noise sound effects for the veiny eyeballs. Positives. Narrator oozes Gothic Shakespearean. No. Almost as good. Oh, no. No. Art style is so much better if you like mobile games, then yes. And upgrades are going to be a lot more fun and fun in building. Possibly. Finish checks made it even better by devilish laughter. Despite myself struggling with combos, I still at my laptop struggling to run the game. I'm having a lot of fun. How fucking dare you, the Stitcher, degrade the name of Tony J, you fucking liar. I have issues with mouse and keyboard. My hands tend to go numb after a short while. You can cancel some, not all, at least currently, animations. Sorry to contradict you, but dodging does not cancel the skill. Okay. Okay, I was biting. I was okay. Yeah, he is definitely a fucking dev. Raise your arm before you can get out of it, and for executions. Okay, here's the deal. I think my stream is going to shit the bed again, but I want to try one more time. I'm looking at my numbers to make sure. God, the shaders load in fairly quick. This is actually, that's the longest it's taken for me to load in. Ooh, garlic. I'm keeping an eye on everything. I want to get gameplay of this. But so far, this has not been a good experience. This loading, by the way, is fucking miserable. I'm keeping an eye. Okay, let's try something. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm trying to be creative. Do I need a OG window capture? I want you to only... How do I do this? 1, 2, and 3. Shut you down. This might work. Maybe this is what I needed to do. Because the moment I load in this game, everything goes to shit. CPU usage is a whopping 8%. We see very different things right now. I don't even know if any of you can see me right now. Okay, things are back. Oh boy. So what I'm currently trying to do is I'm trying to get OBS to do a display capture or a window capture instead of a... And it's breaking OBS. Like, breaking OBS. And I'm looking at the thing and I'm going at like what? Fucking 3 or 4 frames a second? And the moment I clicked that, oh, wow, this... What? Okay. I closed the game and it fucking just crashed everything. What is... No. There, that's coming back. This is so bad. Like, I don't know what to do. Guys, I legit don't know what to do. I'm gonna get some goddamn footage. No, it's not gonna work because I can't get the footage I need. So angry. I'm watching the packets. I'm watching my frames per second. My CPU usage is down to fucking 3 and 4%. The moment I load into the game, everything takes a shit. Jay, not right now, honey bun. Now let's prove it's not my system or not my internet. Let's do that. Okay, so it's not that. We got options. We're not defeated yet, damn it. Can't do that. I'm making some pretty interesting changes here. Give me half a second. We're going to try something. Okay, I'm going to disconnect for just a moment. Hopefully this works. Okay, we're trying something a little different. Make sure that we're working. Okay, that looks good. I'm actually disabling everything. Everything. I have never worked so hard to play a bad game. How we looking, how we sounding? All clear so far? Wow, we have had to do some drastic changes here.
Deformis.
We still good?
20th of Cogulum. Ice falls like a...
Oh, that's right, I can't fucking... I can't even choose a location without a controller, you stupid fuck!
Deformis. 20th of Cogulum.
Now, I'm going to... Let's be fair to the game. We're going to be fair to the game. I have now dropped the frames per second on the stream to 30. Don't know what the hell happened there. So the game is actually... Never mind, I was gonna say the game looks better for me than it does for you guys. No, it still looks like dog shit. I'm not sure where you came from, buddy. This is really just not a pretty game. Oh, the character has like almost no texture whatsoever. Like there just isn't any. No, there's no texture. I just canceled out into that move. Honestly, that's the only move worth having. There are textures on the ground. It doesn't feel cool, though. What does right trigger do? Nothing. I don't know. It's a stolen idea. It's... No, well, he stole it from himself, so I don't think that really counts. Yeah, the combat is really shitty. We're doing far better. I wish it just went anywhere like fucking near his mouth.
The 6 of minds. The 3 of flesh.
The problem is, I don't know what any of those mean. That is just gobbledygook. You're peeing that much blood, dude. You should get that shit looked at.
The 5 of flesh.
What the fuck does the 5 of flesh do for me? I don't fucking know. Why am I in the air doing it? I don't know. Why am I flying? I don't know how I did that. This guy's just fucking hiding in a corner. Is this supposed to be fun?
Before you stands a monument to the Red Lady, the mother of the first moon and font of all.
Everything said by the narrator. Yeah. And I'm sorry, saying this sounds like Tony J. Are you fucking kidding me?
But anywhere her statues are found, she once
What the?
It appears that the Thasians have sealed their catacombs with some kind of magic. But it's nothing to... These ashen priests are attempting to seal the statue by magic. Slay them, or the way to the catacombs will remain shut. The dance macabre. They shall not see the blow that strikes them down, nor shall they hear it. They will be dead before they hit the ground. Each a step in the dance macabre. The five are flesh.
I feel like I'm winning. Whatever the dense macabre is, I don't fucking understand it. It just seems like I got my ass kicked during that.
The one of flesh. The one of souls. The one of minds.
Is that not working? Hello?
The seven of minds.
The problem is I don't know what any of this means. Can I go in now? Well, let me. Fuck, the combat is awful. Is it another goddamn round? Hello? By the way, the game just crashed. Yep, don't know what else to do. Well, the demo just crashed on me, for starters.
Thank you, fuck you, bye, boom.
That's what I think of the demo. I think that was pretty bad. We've been struggling to stream it. Nero, what are your thoughts? Just give them to me raw. What's your thoughts? Because here's mine. You played all the demo had to offer. That was rough. This part of my hair is pissing me off. It's just getting worse. It's a fucked up version of alfalfa. I've never worked so goddamn hard to get a shit video game to work on stream. That's my thoughts. I don't have a single positive thing to say. If I was Dennis, I'd be embarrassed. If I was the team involved, I'd be embarrassed to put something like that out as a demo and think that I did a good job. My mustache is really just not there today. I'd be embarrassed. He will never apologize. This isn't the first time he's been like this. This is actually a continuation of how he acted during Too Human. All I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the preview of my face. And all I can think of is how utterly disappointed I am. I look like my soul has been crushed. I'm not that worried about the setting, the stakes, yada yada yada. The setting, I feel like I don't care. Just give me a demo that feels good. Like, let's... Oh, the game crashed. I want to do something. We're going to get a little behind the scenes here. The characters and the environment don't mesh well. The main character looks like a phone game character. No normal maps on him. Environment was more realistic. I agree with that one. I feel like a slideshow would have been frames. Let's do something. Oh, that's a shitty Oh, God. Jump scare. Something a little different today. Super nervous about it, not gonna lie. We're doing our first kind of... This setup looks familiar! Kind of thought about doing I'm doing this for one reason, not to hear my own goddamn... Dabbled in... Shut up, Adam. Already. And you can slide underneath it, you're automatically gonna slide. This is gonna be combat ruining if you're...
Please keep in mind what you're seeing here is all a work.
This is Deadhaus Sonata, by the way. Of course.
So one of the things you're going to see here is there's no button push.
I feel like I got to state this again very harshly. It is not fair to just critique the visuals. That's not fair. That is not right. I was critiquing the visuals when it looked better. is like a pre-alpha, essentially.
And
Adam!
a lot of the things are actually automated as you're going towards areas. He will automatically slide, or he will hop over different terrain areas. And here's just a quick exploration of what you can do.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be that guy already. We're not getting very far. It's only a 2-minute video, and I'm just skipping through a lot of the stuff already. Okay, so here's my concern already with the controls. So it's automated. It's automatically. You're gonna sit there. And I am paranoid, so I always downsize my screen. Alrighty, I'm Adam the Horror Historian. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to make this video or not. Simply
Wow,
because
my lighting
that's
was
how
awful.
The company has treated me in the past, but I figured I'd try to give them a fair shake. This video is supposed to...
We are also a community-driven game, meaning that we work extremely closely with our community to make the game the best it can be. And this ranges from getting suggestions on current gameplay with current builds, to the community actually picking directions to go in and even creating content themselves. If you're interested in this kind of thing, please feel free to join our Discord, where you'll be able to interact with us on a regular basis.
I think this is a two-edged sword. I like the idea...
Adam, I don't care about your fucking opinions.
Players can combine parts and different combination of items to really create the class that they want to play.
Why did this?
Makes no sense.
That was a quick overview of the classes, I hope.
I forgot about that. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on.
Footage they were using...
Oh, shut up. Shut up, Adam.
Like the Werebat, Werewolf, and Draco Lich, and other forms that we will be announcing in the future. Revenants are animated.
Why was the HUD? I privated that. Excuse me? I privated this? Excuse me? No, I didn't. Oh, that's fixed.
About a year ago, I made a video. One that
Oh, my
kinda
audio is
convinced
so
some
much
people.
worse. Ow!
Some decided they would rather not associate with me after that. A few cheered me on.
By the way, I have some proof that I existed in this.
Solid idea to look into legally actually a part of. That's right. Me pointing out that this new game is mirroring that of Two Human with a constant changing of engines wasn't the issue, but using the live stream. Didn't have anything to do that there seems to be a history of Dyack having the wrong...
First off, my old setup. I do miss the teacher's desk. If you look right here, it's really small. That's a photo of Dennis.
under this video. Makes me wonder just how people can be so delusional when it comes to how the game is actually coming along. Like one man said in the video response, it's going to take time. Yes. Yes, it will. In order to understand, personally, I've tried my hand at game development, and oh boy, it is not going well at all.
I have not touched the game development since then.
The person I just referred to, his name is Calypso, and they have the most level-headed response I think anyone could have asked for.
The level-headed response is done. Bro, what were you smoking back then?
Very respectful, and took the time...
What were you smoking back then?
So,
By the way, he runs a podcast
with another guy called Faceless Mike, who is like the biggest shill for Dennis and works for him. And they do a podcast about Deadhaus.
Massive props to him. On the same note,
He was very respectful,
Say,
though.
homie, you drank the Kool-Aid because to run out of money. I'm not my own. Is that of the Deadhaus Sonata? Since I'm no longer a Twitch streamer, it's pretty damn dead these days. If that tells you anything. So at the time of this writing, it's
funny.
One thing I'm starting to believe is that it's not a matter of that they are years they have yet to put out a product. Now they have merch. I own one of the shirts, and I know I might not even take advantage of my founders pack. I
I don't even think I have access to it anymore.
from the company. I don't.
Why is the UI system so much better looking? Here's an update for you. I'm not fucking apologizing. I'm not apologizing to these people. I will never apologize to these people. It's too bad that over the last 7 years, they've cared more about creating this slop than the actual game. You can't tell me that's okay. Listen, I don't care if you put AI in your stuff. I happen to enjoy AI as a tool. This is just sad. This is what I think I'm gonna do. I keep bouncing back and forth. I just like to have background music. This is what I think I'm gonna do. I'm going to start my Deadhaus Sonata video, in which I'm also, it's mostly a Dyack video. I can't help but think that this will be the end of Dyack. I'm really disappointed. Okay, the best possible outcome for this game, for me as a person, not for the company, for me, is for the game to actually be good. Want to know why? Want to know why it needed to be good? Because I could make an apology video. I could make content streaming the game again. I can make content on why the lore of this game is actually good. I could make content on why the game deserves better praise. The next best scenario is the game is bad, right? If the game is bad, I can make my video about how this is horrible, like not a good game, and how Dennis is overrated now as a developer. I might stream a future build. I feel good about myself. Unfortunately, we are in the third possibility. If you know anything about wrestling, because I'm a dork. Wrestling. Big wrestling fan. There's two major types of heat you can get from a crowd or from an audience. I like heels. I like heels a lot. So when you get heat, that means they're the crowd and like they're against you. I'm trying to use like normal terms for this instead of being such a wrestling dork. And there's ways to do it. There's a period of time though where a wrestler by the name of X-Pac got what's called go away heat. Which is, we don't want to see you get your ass kicked. We want to see you go away. That's where we're at now with Deadhaus Sonata. Go away. This is the worst thing, because at this point, now I'll only be able to make the one video with the Denis Dyack thing, and then when the game or the studio closes, I'll make a second. That's it. Denis, you didn't just fuck over your community. Because I think you did. And I think the copium is going to be ridiculous. We're going to check said copium. I'm definitely not showing this on screen. Let's not get me kicked out of the Discord because I don't want to leave yet. I don't see any fucking... Okay, there are two things on the Discord that are pretty good. The Ashen Priest magic is supposed to be purgative, fire, and light. Is something I can't pronounce. Which scorches away anything the House of Empyrean deems impure, but instead it seems to be targeting our frame rate for now. I don't have enough frames to play the demo. But in reality, Denis, this is what you did. You didn't just screw over your community by producing a bad game and a bad demo. You screwed over your haters. You have robbed me of years of content I could have made by making a game that is so bad it's dead on arrival already. That's what you've done. Okay, let's take a poll. I have a poll. I was playing the home game. Without cheating. How many people do you think have wish listed this game? Oh, I have a wish listed. I'm one of these people. The current number is 3005. I'm looking at some of the metadata. There's nothing crazy on here. I'm just... Let's compare. Let's compare. Let's be realistic here. So let's go to my store. Let's go to another wish list I have that's not released. There's got to be one. Deadhaus. God, I have a lot of fucking games on here. I'm gonna check something, and if it's... Oh God. Oh God, please tell me this isn't real. Okay, no information on that game. I was checking a homie's game that they put on there, but I haven't heard anything about it since. That's not fair. Yeah, let's do Phase Zero. Phase Zero is a game that we did a video on. This is a Spina Studios. Their very first game, so we're level playing fields. As far as I know, they have no major people. Their current followers, 5,875. That's a small little indie studio, by the way. So it's same playing field. Exact same playing field. But maybe that's not fair. Maybe we're still not being fair. There's a game that's coming out. It's already in beta. What do they call that on Steam? Where it's like, oh, early access. It's an early access. The Killing Antidote, by the way, currently. It only has like a 284 players right now, with an all-time peak of over 3,000. It's like a Gooner Resident Evil. That's what the video it's in. It's the Gooner Resident Evil. But the follow history has 62,474. Like, this is crazy. At time of release. Oh, at release. It had 29,000 followers. I love that they have that information. That makes me happy. I love finding all relevant information. I'm a dork like that, though. I'm just disappointed. I feel like I'm talking to a dumb teenager. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Controls are bad. Graphics are bad. The story, I think, has been bad for a long time. We are witnessing, right now, the the end of a legacy. Calling it now. This will be the one that finally puts the nail in the coffin of Dyack. We're going to stop streaming now. We will be back later with more Eternal Darkness, an actually good Dyack game. I have to replay a chunk of it. Again. Wow, Pirate Monkey, that's just bad. I'm just bummed. I feel like I got robbed. I got mugged. All the content I could have made. Again, best case scenario would have been me apologizing and then having to make video upon video about how this is a good game. And live streaming it. And then live streaming all the new content that comes out. Now, you could play this game. Or you could go play, like, First Descendant, which is essentially the same idea. At least that has some eye candy. Can you believe this shit, Jay? You okay? See that lip? Does that hurt? There you go. She lost a tooth a while ago, and it just makes me nervous. You seem to be okay. She looks kind of doofy with only one, like, thing coming down. Listen, just because I'm disappointed in life right now doesn't mean you have to be. Okay, I'll see y'all later tonight for some Eternal Darkness, because I just can't anymore.
Static breath in a CRT glow. Buried discs where the dead games go. Scratched up saves, corrupted lore. Names you forgot, I remember more. Back when fear had edges and teeth. No checkpoints, just disbelief. Camera fixed, angle